Welcome to Recovering Addict. I'm LT and I'm an alcoholic addict.
He looks so tiny. I'm Felice, married to LT, the alcoholic addict.
I am a substance user named Jake.
Hi, Jake.
Hello.
Glad to have you here, bro. AKA Savage Trainer in the Discord. And of course, we got Teeter backstage. What's up, Teeter?
Oh, hi.
Peter.
How's them Broncos doing?
I'm so jealous of your shit.
Winning.
All right. So 2 times in my life, I've hit rock bottom due to drugs and alcohol. In the early 2000s, it was freaking meth. I know what it's like to come off meth. It sucks. Got a tattoo on my arm named, they called me Sleepy. I was so dope sick in jail. And then later in my life, I became a fifth of night raging blackout drunk. Had to check myself into detox, had to go to an IOP for 5 months. And then now I work at one. I work here at SOAR. Their podcast is called The School Podcast. You can catch it Saturdays at 11 on the same channel, same everything. Our nonprofits are now combined, and we're coming up with some pretty awesome courses that are coming out soon. Dustin and I just spent 7 days filming videos on his course. He's really good. What gives you the qualification of being a drug addict or substance user?
Life of trauma. Meth use from 18. Spent more time in jail and prison than I did on the streets until about 2012 when my son was born. Dealing with abusive relationships. I need to write an intro, I guess.
He needs to write an intro, guys. Trust me, he's been there. He's done that.
Yeah, just working my program, trying to get healthy, trying to get stronger. Just trying to be a dad. Being a dad. Definitely being a dad.
100%
Yeah.
You are.
Oh, I kicked something.
It's a cute little boy.
Hi, Mom.
Millie loves him.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're out there causing hell right now.
All right, so here's a table. 2 of us have been addicts. I've been an alcoholic. What do you bring to the table?
I'm married to that guy. That's all the qualifications I
He has
need.
to deal with this punk.
Went through some co-addiction stages and a lot of hard times and heartbreak. And now here we are, almost a year later, in recovery.
October
and much happier.
5th is my technical clean date, coming up Monday.
For
1 year.
And I just want to comment on how awesome that is. Going through hell and then having that support system like that. Like, not a lot of people have that shit. Like,
no,
they're in a relationship with addicts or people that just stop caring and aren't like all in. So that's great.
It's a tough choice, but worth it at the end.
Yeah, me and Dustin were talking today, and we were sitting in here, and I told him my whole story about running from the bounty hunter, stealing checks. Back then, it was 2000, so there wasn't these cool digital phones that we have now. And got to a point where I was in jail the second time, and I was in there for a good 4 months, level 2 or level 3, I can't remember. But anyway, I was locked up for like six hours a day in a room smaller than this.
6 by 12.
Yeah. And I read the Bible every night from Matthew to Jude, every single night. And Dustin's like, at school. He goes, that's the school of addiction. He goes, everything we went through, because he told me his story too. Everything we went through led up to the point of us being here right now. Like, your school is a doctorate in what you did in life. And now you're turning around and helping others.
Absolutely. Like, I don't know. I put a lot of work into, feel how I feel today and live the life that I want to live. Like, I'm actually been coping with happiness lately.
That's weird.
Trying, because like I was a self-sabotager. Like, when things would go good, I would self-destruct. I'd go relapse. I'd go get high because now I'm afraid of like this unknown stuff that just came exactly what I was working for and exactly what I wanted, but I screw it up because I didn't know what was coming next. I was afraid of that. So you know, I just want to share how I feel, and I want to share the life that I built on a foundation of health. Thank you, Hawk, with other suffering addicts and alcoholics, and just anybody that might be having some type of a mental battle, whether it's with food or whether it's with depression or, you know, domestic violence or, you know, anything. Like that's what I want. That's what I've dedicated my life to, and that's why I work so hard with SOAR and, you know, LT here and in my recovery and with people and everything else.
Yeah, so this show, we're going to be dedicated to 3 lives a week, no matter what. And then on Saturdays, Jake and I here have decided to give something a shot. We're going to, after the podcast, the school podcast, I have 3 hours in between a Zoom meeting that I host. So we're going to whiteboard videos and start making videos here at SOAR. We're just going to keep it simple at first, using this as a studio and see how creative we can get. But we're going to try to come out with one good produced video a week and see where it goes from there. So you can expect, you know, live streams three times a week, Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. And then I don't know what day we'll upload it because I still got to figure out the editing schedule and stuff. But we're gonna put some good thought into actually making some good produced videos, 5 to 10 minute videos. And
It's gonna be a good time.
Tomorrow at 3:00, I have an interview. So I got called in to Action Group, the one that I was in IOP for. The lady there hit me up. She wants me to come and interview at 3:00. So we'll see, you know, throw it up in prayer for me. And hopefully that goes well. So there's a possibility I'll be working here at SOAR and then part-time at Action. But we'll see what that brings. More to come, and I'll let you guys know as soon as I know. But I'm going to let Fleece say what's up to everybody in the chat.
It's time to say hi. There's lots of chatting going on, and we'll start with the winner, Merc.
Dang, Merc.
He said to step y'all's games up because he was on like before 7.
Like this is the only thing that you've been winning lately. All your other times have been spent in that sham closet.
And we got Teeter.
He's talking to you, Merc.
Sky is
He
in the
knows.
house. Hey, John V. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, family.
What's up, John?
Those catching the replay. Yes, those catching the replay. Thank you
John.
for watching. John Hovel in house. We got Marilyn. Always good to see you. We got Alicia. Love you, lady.
Lish.
Who else we got? Who else? Andrew, a.k.a. Asia. We love you. Claiborne the barber. Still waiting for him to move
What's
to
up,
Utah
Clay?
so he can give me a haircut.
What's up, brother?
That's a deal, fam bam. Hope all have a lovely day. And congrats to John V. 270 down, 30 more to go. Today
Dang.
I'm no longer obese. Let's start this.
Bro.
You lost 270
That
pounds.
is absolutely amazing, and congratulations.
That's a commitment.
And we're all
That's
proud
dedication.
of you.
That's struggle. I mean,
What's your training
That's
routine look
a
like?
hard mind
coming
battle.
off of drugs and alcohol is one thing,
Yeah,
but you have to eat to live.
absolutely.
So you have to change your relationship with that, and that is not easy to do.
Yeah, that's a battle that I've been preparing for with you know, my clients. Is you got to eat, you know, so that is a big deal. Changing those lifelong eating habits, like
That's hard. That was my go-to. LT did alcohol, and I did cheesecake.
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 Cheesecake and
Cheesecake,
donuts.
peace be upon it.
Hey, Kyle. Let's see who we got. Michelle Happel Levine
Martine. That is the coolest name in the chat. No, by far. Michelle Happel Levine Martine. There's my beautiful mommy.
Hey, Grandma T. We love seeing you. There's 54 days. Grateful. Love you guys. That's
Hey,
amazing.
This creepy cat 8K.
Congratulations. You are working hard.
Yeah, I'm proud of you. That's a good job, Naomi.
Hey, Petey.
Petey, what's up, brother?
Petey, we love you.
So glad you're here.
Who else? Let's see. Oh, Aubrey. Yeah.
Hi, what's up, Bobs?
Where are the
Aubrey.
Aussies at?
Good to see you.
Claiborne said they're in Australia.
What's in Australia?
The
Aussies.
Aussies.
Oh, where are the Aussies? In Australia.
Hey
duh.
John, will you message me on the Discord,
Jackson.
please? I'd like to hear your weight loss story, sir.
Oh, yeah.
We have time tonight, John. Give us a thumbs up. I'll send you the link, and I'll just put it in the comments and have you come on here and give us a 10-minute snap if you want to. Thank you, John, for the best of luck for tomorrow. If you want to jump in here and let us know your story, give me a thumbs up or whatever. Give me a heck yeah.
Josh, hello.
John has a good
Mama.
setup. We pull him on. His
He does.
camera, his microphone's
Joe.
legit. He's got a sick background. The dude is legit podcaster. Absolutely, he said. All right, let me take over
Hell
for
yeah.
a second.
All right, no, that's everybody. I said hi to everybody. And all you, while he's doing that, I just want to say to all the listeners out there that are not addicts but are married to one or family members, I really recommend reading the AA book. It sounds weird because you're not an addict, but there's so much to learn about addiction in that book, especially the chapter about wives and the chapter that's to families. It's a good read, and I suggest it.
There you go, John. As soon as you pop on, I will do this. Then we'll get to the Discord question of the day, and then we're going to pull Teeter from backstage because he sponsored a fundraiser for Recovering Addict to support. There's a lot of equipment that a lot of people don't know that we have to use, like to edit our videos or to keep the music from being copyrighted, or StreamYard just to be able to go live on this many platforms costs money every year. So Teeter's like, you know what? I want to help you pay for that. So he sent us $200. We bought 4 baskets. One was donated by my niece, Casey, who makes this awesome sign. I always go the wrong way. Right there. We recover better together. That's in one of the baskets. And so we'll pull him out at 8:20. But right now we got John V backstage to tell us what's up. Hey, John, what's going on?
What
brother?
up, John?
Hey, how are you?
Good.
Hey, John.
Hey.
That is a legit setup. Oh, yeah. So how'd you do it? Like, this is a recovery story. You know, losing that much weight, that's a recovery story right there.
It sure is. This is something I've been fighting for a very long time. This is something that I've been up and down 3 times over and over and over again. And for me, it's caloric reduction first and foremost. It's, as you said before, it's forming a better relationship with food and really working through that. Walking, exercising, not only just the obvious, but I think it all starts from that relationship with food, and also the relationships with other things that caused me to gravitate to those addictions. Because Felice knows this. I also have a co-addiction. It's not only the food, it is the drinking, and it's gambling. It's all 3. So I realized that there was something that was pushing me in that direction, and I had to find a way to get rid of that. The story I tell many of the folks in here is, and it's something that I remember it like yesterday because it pains me so much, but I'm in the middle of an airport and I can't go more than 10 feet without needing to sit down because I couldn't breathe. I was 480 pounds. And the thing is, you realize that this has got to stop. I have to remove the things that are in my way. I have to remove all those roadblocks. Either that's going to move out of the way or I'm going to die. It's as simple as that. There is no alternative.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as a regime, first and foremost, it goes to what's up here. It goes to the food and then the exercise, because as I lose the weight, I now have more energy to work out and to do all of that. But that's basically the regime. It's caloric reduction. It's keto practices of high protein, low carbohydrates, low sugar.
That's awesome, brother.
That's amazing.
I changed my diet. So since I started here, remember when I jumped into SOAR, what did we say, 7 weeks ago? I went to the 3 times a day meals, snacks. Yeah.
7 weeks.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. Almost 2 months. And I'm down 17 pounds. So yeah.
That's awesome.
Hell
That
yeah.
is awesome.
Getting strong and realizing what 40 years old feels like after a workout.
How was the mental battle for you? Like, did you notice? Like, how was like? Let me clarify. Like, so being that heavy, you know, like just the battlefield in your head as you like that paradigm shift. Like, how did that proceed? Like, how was
the beginning was tough. But I think what was hurting me physically outweighed every other piece of that, right? So craving for sugar, craving for carbohydrates, I have to remember how much I was in pain physically. And if I forget that, then I haven't held on to this. there are other things that have gone on there too, which I won't go into great detail, but there are other things that made me realize that what I was doing to myself was killing me. And mentally, it's tough. Someone asked me today, this has got to be easier and easier for you. I'd be lying to say that every day's paradise. It's not. There are great days, and there are days that are tough. And the thing is, you have to work through it. You have to work through it because you know what's more important, right? It's going past that and realizing that you're working towards a better good for yourself. This is going to cause so much good when it's in the right place. When it's not so much.
And how has dropping that much weight and pursuing this path of health helped you with your addictions to alcohol and gambling?
I think, with respect to alcohol, it's basically a one for one sort of approach. I think as I was drinking, it caused me to eat more food. And as I ate more food, I was drinking. So I think the two go in tandem somewhat. But yeah, I think I never had that sort of very deep craving for alcohol. I know I imbibed way too much. I know there were times where, it's the old 1 becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, 3 becomes 8. I know I had a very unhealthy relationship with that as much as I had an unhealthy relationship with food. And as far as the gambling, well, that was just something to pass the time because I had nothing else but to go for that sort of dopamine rush, right? So if I'm not overeating and I'm not drinking, then I'm going to do something else that's going to get that dopamine rush. So gambling.
Right. I have this workout lady, but she said that being overweight is hard and being healthy is hard. She said, pick your hard.
Yes.
I was like, that's my
Stay
favorite.
hard.
So which hard which hard are you gonna pick? Being healthy or being overweight? Because they're both hard. Like being overweight's hard, but then that mind battle to be healthy is also hard.
Mm.
So I always think about that now when I'm like, which hard am I gonna pick?
Yeah, we're always talking about get comfortable being uncomfortable here at SOAR.
Stay savage.
Stay savage.
You're a savage, John.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Dude, thank
Through
you
and
so much
through.
for jumping on here and inspiring. I know you inspired. Merc, did you see what he said? He goes, you make it sound easy. You worked your ass.
It's far from easy, but every day is I'm blessed and thankful for each day that comes, for sure.
Awesome. We love having you a part of this community too. You're a staple, brother.
Absolutely.
Hashtag Team John.
Hashtag
John.
I love you guys a lot. Thank you.
All right, brother. We'll talk to you
Oh
soon.
yeah.
Have a good one.
You too. Bye. All right. I think we're just going to jump into teeter time and then we will get to the, yeah, he's cool. Huh?
That was awesome.
It's inspirational when somebody does that. It's
I got
huge life change.
I got tears,
Yeah.
fighting, get back in there, tear. Yes.
The chance of meatballs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Suck it back in.
That's awesome. Petey says, amen to Merc. John V has really put in a lot of work on this journey. You're awesome, JV. Keep up on keeping on because we recover better together. Absolutely. I love that saying. So true. All right. You know what time it is, I guess, since I already told everybody. Just got to find the right video to play. Michael Teeter, what's up, brother?
All this healthiness wanted me to start freaking having a milkshake.
I know, it sounds so
Dang
good.
it, John.
And Asia's got what? What'd you say? Strawberry ice cream? No.
She got herself an ice cream.
Nice.
Hi, Carla.
Carla, welcome. I did want to say hello to what was the name?
The newcomer?
Yeah, the newcomer. I didn't want to cut John off. Started with an A.
It's right
Adelina?
here.
No. Adelina? Where did it go?
Elena. Elena Pruitt.
Yeah, thanks for watching the show. You're the newcomer. You're the most important one in the room right now. And thank you so much for being here. If you have any questions or comments, leave them, and we will be happy to ask and talk and chit-chat. But right now it is Teeter time. Tell us what's going on, brother.
All righty. So I'm happy to say that we have, I don't even know how much we have now. Hold on 1 second here. I'll tell you. We have managed to raise $568.
Wow.
Dang.
$568 raised. And I have everybody's tickets in here. And I bought some tickets for y'all.
Awesome.
Perfect.
So I'm ready.
Oh, go ahead. I was going to say, just if you're new to the show, what's going on right now is Michael Teeter is he's been one of our part of our community since the very beginning. And he decided to do a fundraiser. So he's on here and he sent us $200 to buy baskets. And so we bought these baskets. This is Felice's basket. So if you want a basket, it's $5 for one ticket, $20, you get 5 tickets. It's one extra. Felice's basket's got the pot, the French press, some coffee, and a Bluetooth speaker, plus this cool velvet basket or whatever it's made out of. Hashtag Team Millie is this comfy koozie. It's like a hoodie blanket.
It's the best thing ever.
Yeah, I've slept in
It's
it.
like a snuggie.
It's so comfortable.
Festival October blanket that's really soft, plus his pillow and the basket and some Toblerone chocolate. How do you say that?
Toblerone? Toblerone?
We're a bunch of addicts. What do you expect?
Toblerone.
Hashtag Team Link is this Star Wars kit, Baby Yoda. Come on now. And then the R2-D2 cup and a Boba Fett 2-in-1 phone charger holder. Holds your device. It's pretty cool. Here is the donated basket. You get a You Are Strong picture with some cool stuff, chocolate, coffee, and a cup. And then hashtag Team LT. I mean, this is a recovery channel. So if you're not putting your $5 to get a ticket to win this basket, there's something wrong with you. This is a recovery channel. And let me tell you about it. This is a key holder you hang up in your house. It says, "We recover better together." That's our motto here. We got the 12-step workbook, which is a legit 12-step workbook. And then we got, okay, fine, I'm grateful. And this is going to help you journal on being grateful. I looked through it. I really wanted to keep it and probably will end up getting my own. Then it's got a Bluetooth speaker, some pens and pencils, and a book light. So that's how that works. And Teeter, you want to explain this part?
All right. The way this part works right there is that, so it's $5 for one ticket, 20 for 5 tickets. You can go PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, or just throw in a super chat. And I got it ready for you right here. I'll put your name down. I'll put your ticket in the little baskets over there. And you just tell me which one that you want it to go to. And we're in.
And then what do we have? 8 more shows after today or 7 shows?
Today's 8, so it'll be 7 more shows, and then we're going to do the drawing.
So 7 more live streams, and then Teeter's going to do the drawing.
Right, and then Felice is dropping all the links to the PayPal, the Venmo, the Cash App, all that good stuff right now. So it's all in there. Or you can just throw in some super chats. I like seeing those.
Yeah, those are fun.
Make sure it's an odd number, like 75 or 20.
No, I don't like odd numbers. Oh yeah, and Playboard, we're winning tonight, so I'm not going to get another hat, okay?
Broncos.
We're winning.
All right, brother. Thank you so much for coming on, and we'll pull you on throughout the show. You know that.
All right, I'll be here.
All right, that's our amazing teener. I'll do a 5 for 20, Elena says. Pruitt. So Felice is putting
all the info right there, Elena.
All the info's in there. Cash App, Recovering Addict 8 for Venmo, or no, that's Cash App. And then Venmo's just at Recovering Addict. And she wants 1 for each. So team family. So that's 1 in every basket. Only takes 1 ticket to win. Thank you for being here, Elena. And thank you for your support. Right now, we are going to get into a question. So this community that you're seeing in the chat is a legit community. We have John V with the 20. Right. Thank you, John.
Team Felice.
Teeter, write that down. It looks like something.
Show it. Yeah.
Look at something like this. John B, with 5 more tickets for you, Teeter. Hey, that's an easy number to divide there for you. But all in Fleece is winning by a long shot as far as her basket goes. Her basket has the most in there.
So if you want a better chance to win, get some tickets for Link or Millie's baskets.
So besides the fundraiser, and I appreciate and love it, but this is a legit community, y'all. We have a private Facebook group. If you're not in there, please join. And if you really want to get to know people in the chat, join the Discord. That's where it's 24/7 live chat. There's different rooms, channels is what they're called, for memes, meme battles, just for laughs, or text. You can do it. There's a gratitude room. There's a support room. There's a prayer request room. There's a face-to-face. I mean, it's just a great community. We got people in the UK, Australia, Scotland. I mean, so it's 24/7. I know there's a guy in there from Switzerland now. I talked to him the other day. And then obviously all of us bloody Americans. And in this Discord, there's a spot where you can write a question. And if you put the question in there, we will answer that question here live on the stream, best of our ability. And so that is what this little segment is all about right here.
We're drinking tea right now.
We're drinking bloody tea for the queen. Today's question of the day is brought to you by our very own Savage Trainer, who is here in studio.
The Savage.
You want to line up why this question was asked, and then I will ask the question.
Well, so I hosted today's Zoom meeting, and there was a conversation with Dez and Cherie, and there was a.
Speaking on Zoom meetings, we have Zoom meetings 7 days a week, Monday through Friday at 6, Saturday at 3, and yes, open Sunday.
On the corner of. You're from Utah.
If you're from Utah, you'll know what I just said.
Oh, yes, I remember. So I was hosting today's Zoom meeting. Tiara, if you're watching, you were missed. I was ready. I had my relapse prevention plan for you. So we were having a conversation, and Dez, he mentioned about. He asked me if I had any intentions on becoming like a counselor or a peer support specialist, or even a clinician. And there was even more conversation about that throughout the rest of the meeting, sponsorship, things like that, and that how people out there in the counseling world, a lot of them just have this like university education and don't have the degrees that the School of Addiction doles out. So like that was sort of where the question originated. And so I just figured that I'd post it in there. I knew I was coming on tonight, but just so that it was in my head and like, okay, let's throw this out there, because I'm not a peer support specialist. I don't know how to like go and get that education quite yet.
So his question is tips for finding more resources in recovery. What comes next? How do you become a peer support specialist, and what is it? What is a peer support specialist? So this, if you believe it or not, live streaming about addiction is breaking a stigma. Having a family come on and talk about the struggles they went through, and him and his son and our family and the struggle, that's all breaking a stigma. This whole mental health crisis, this whole mental health stuff is pretty new. It wasn't that long ago that we were doing shock treatment and dunking people in ice water to
lobotomies,
lobotomies and all that kind of stuff. It was not very long ago. Then soldiers started coming back from Vietnam, and they were trying to figure all that out. The big book came out to help alcoholics, and they had some pretty crazy methods then. And the 12 steps is basically what has really cleared a really great path for this. And so now a new thing, it's fairly new, we're talking within years, this new peer support specialist. It's a place where drug addicts and alcoholics can go to take college classes and actually become a peer support. And so therefore they're combining education with experience. And what you bring to the table is the whole underlining thing is what you are supposed to do is give hope. Give hope to a person that they can recover. Give hope to a person that they can quit. Give hope to a person, because of your example, have a better future. And so I actually became a peer support about 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. I finally finished my class. And inside this class, They talk about recovery and resiliency, legal issues and HIPAA, stigma issues. And that's a lot of stigma issues with, different cultures feel differently about addictions. And so if you have a Latino or an African American or somebody from India, their culture is something completely different about addiction. So how to handle that, breaking through a stigma. Interpersonal communications, we learned mental health disorders, substance abuse disorders, because there's two different things, just because they're not an addict doesn't mean they don't have mental health problems, right? Cultural competency. And then obviously you're going to learn ethics. There's adult education, and then there's community reintegration, which is how do you help these people come from off the streets, slamming meth or heroin, sleeping in the gutter, to the real world, right? The real world of having a job and dealing with society, and how do you reintegrate that? And then wellness in a whole, lifestyle, eating healthy, and stuff like that. So peer support's something you can find online. I did this course for it was about $700. It's a 40-hour course. It took me a few months to get her done. I knuckled down and I worked on it pretty hard, so I got it done pretty quick. And now I have a credential to go along with my experience, which is helping me tomorrow in my interview for my IOP. So that's kind of, if you're out there, you've done recovery, you are inspired to help other addicts, because helping other people really is what keeps me solid and not relapsing back into my insanity. And that's part of that, right? All right.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's 8:32. We have a book we go through. It's called It Will Never Happen to Me. This book lays out growing up with addiction as youngsters, adolescents, and adults. So if you grew up in a house with a mother or a father that was chemically dependent or alcoholic, or maybe they both were, you could have some of these symptoms. And then in retrospect, are you an alcoholic or an addict who has raised children? And so we're looking at 4 different kinds of kids right now. The kid that gets the most attention from these types of environments is the kid that acts out, right? He's in the counselor's office. He's getting suspended. He's going to juvie. He's obviously struggling, right, with things. But there's 3 other types of children who grow up into unhealthy adult relationships because of growing up in a survival mode in an addictive family. And the first one is usually the oldest, and that is the responsible child, the child that's helping mom come out, getting her out of her puke so she's not drowning, or not being able to rely on mom and dad to get the kids ready for school. So they're the ones up in the morning. They're the ones making all the things happen, cooking dinner at night, making the excuses for why and they become really responsible. And when they're at school, this personality trait spills over. They get their grades done, they're clean and kept well, and so they get looked over. They don't get the attention that they need, but this does affect them later in life. And the second one is the adjuster. The adjuster kind of just adapts, walks out of the room when things get crazy. They just kind of stay out of the way from what they don't expect too much. They don't ask questions too much. They just kind of go with the flow in a survival mode, trying to hide, right? And that lands us tonight on the placater. The placater is the child who is busy taking care of everyone else's emotional needs. They neglect their own emotional needs, and they see mom crying and they want to fix why mom is crying, things like that. It's the warm, sensitive, caring, listening child, the one everyone liked. Grows up continuing to take care of others, either personally or occupationally. As a very special friend of mine once said, this is the author saying this, Claudia Black, those of us in a helping profession did not gravitate here accidentally. There must have been something wrong with us to be so preoccupied day in and day out with the pain of others. Though this is a statement was said in half jest, it carries an enormous amount of truth. For the child who was particularly adept at making others feel comfortable, it is only natural to gravitate towards situations that would enable him or her to continue this manner. It's pretty awesome.
People pleaser?
Not so much a people pleaser, but one who wants to help fix their life. Make them be if your heart's hurting, I want to come and help. Make you
Hero
feel better.
complex?
Yeah, something like that. The placater. There's something about me that seems to attract sick individuals and simply people with some type of problem. And they want to fix it. And right now is for our next segment of the show. It is Cassie time. Cassie's quote of the day.
Hey guys, how is everyone?
Good. How are you?
Hello.
Sick light stuff in the background. You look all professional. What up?
Sorry, I'm moving stuff around. My YouTube and my website dropped today, just so everyone knows. So go to bodybycassie.com. Body by Cassie is my YouTube channel. Body by Cassie is the email. It's all Body by Cassie. Everything's very organized, very together. Ha ha ha. Not
Bodies-
Cassie, LT. Not
Bodies
your
by
Aunt Cassie, okay?
Body by Cassie.
Yes, indeed.
Did you say bodybycassie.com?
Yes, yeah.
So, I mean, Eric and John are probably gonna beat you too.
I won.
Kyle. Where's Kyle?
Got
at?
it? You got it? You got it?
Got it.
Drum roll. Hi, Linky.
We got it. We are dropping those links in the dispo.
Yay. Okay, so here's my quote for today. If people are doubting how far you can go so far that you can't hear them anymore.
You laugh after.
Yay, Tina! A little jokey joke in there today.
Say that one more time. I gotta
Yes.
get that ingrained in my head.
Okay, if people are doubting how far you can go so far, you can't hear them anymore.
Yes.
I missed it the first time.
I love it.
Got it.
Going far, baby. I'm going far.
Oh, love you guys so much. So you got the website, please?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, good. Okay, so everyone, yay, everyone check it out. Please, please, please. If you have any questions, shoot me emails, shoot me text. I would love to help however I can. So that is my goal, to help women, to help anybody that needs shapewear. It's not just women, men, women, whoever needs it, I got you.
Yeah.
Yay. All right, let's bring it together. Teeter, all right, let's continue to spread that love.
All right.
Yay.
Yeah.
So cute. I love you guys. All right, talk to you guys later. Mwah. See you soon.
And that is Cassie's quote of the day. I really like that one.
That was funny.
That is a good
I'm just
one.
gonna keep going. I won't even hear you soon. So keep talking.
It's like, dear haters,
Bye-bye.
be patient. I have more to show you.
Yeah. That's awesome. Thank you, Cassie. Yeah, check her out. She's on YouTube now, y'all. She got her own channel. 44-year-old Elaine was raised in a home by two alcoholic parents. When one takes care of others over the years, it is not usually to arrive at a point Elaine eventually reached. She proceeded to enter into marriages with three different practicing alcoholics. When her third husband was hospitalized for his alcoholism, I asked her during a private session, "While your husband is in this program, what can you do for you so you feel better?" Elaine looked away. She grimaced. She didn't answer my question, nor did she look at me. So I repeated the question. "Elaine, while your husband is in the hospital for the next 3 weeks, what can you do for yourself for you to feel better?" Again, Elaine looked away. But this time, in addition to making grimacing gestures with her face, her shoulders began to twitch and jerk. The jerking was almost spasmodic. Spasmatic.
Spasmatic?
Why isn't it an O?
Spasmodic.
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 That's crazy.
Thank you, Marilyn. with the
Marilyn,
super
wow.
sticker.
Thank you so much.
Good job.
Woo-hoo.
High five.
Woo-hoo.
Digital high five. Right on. Thank you so much. Good night, Clay. Glad you're here, brother. Appreciate it tons and tons.
Oh,
Is that
wish
Claiborne
already
the barber?
Claiborne.
Yeah.
You can go sleep with your Pop-Tarts.
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 Reaching out to her to steady her, I said, "Elaine, you don't have to take care of your husband anymore. You don't have to take care of him. We are going to take care of him, and you don't have to take care of your two boys tonight. You've already told me they're with friends. It is 7 o'clock now. Between 7 and 10 tonight, what are you going to do for yourself, for you to feel better?" There was a pause, but no grimace, no jerking. Elaine simply said the only thing she could have said. With tears running down her cheeks, she whispered, "I don't know. I don't know." Of course she didn't know. All her life, the questions of what she could do for herself was not a question she could safely explore. Adults who grow up in the role of placaters typically go through years of adulthood never seriously considering what they want. Instead, they discount their needs. They have trained themselves only to be concerned with providing for others. Consequently, thank you very much. Never getting what they want from life. For the placater, survival was taking away their fears, sadness, and guilt of others. Survival was giving of one's time, energy, empathy to others. Surviving had nothing to do with their personal needs. And as Dane, a 48-year-old woman married to a recovering alcoholic, said, I am that compulsive giver. I need to become more selfish. I must quit serving everyone else at my own expense. But I don't know how. I feel so guilty. Giving to others is not bad, but giving at the expense of your own well-being is destructive. So again, it is relatively easy to understand why these children develop depression as adults. Although they appear to be living their lives the way they want, they still feel apart from others. They feel lonely. They don't have equal relationships with others. They always give too much and refrain from putting themselves in positions to receive. In personal relationships, placaters seek out who are takers and who refuse to take emotional responsibility in themselves. They look for people who don't want personal sharing from a friend or loved one. As well, the placator's partners in life will be people who have also learned not to talk about themselves. So here's their strengths and their defects. Their strengths is they're very caring, they're very empathetic, they're great listeners, sensitive to others, usually got a nice smile, and they're warm. But their defects is their inability to receive, their inability to focus on self. They always feel guilty. They got strong fear of anger. And they have a high tolerance for inappropriate behavior.
Yeah, I'm definitely a placater.
You the placater? Yeah, she married an alcoholic. Weird.
Weird. I just want to fix all your feelings. Just tell me.
I don't feel. I feel nothing. I am an oak. I am an oak tree.
I'll get the axe.
Go get the skill saw.
The circular saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
That's what I always spent my afternoon was cutting down trees with a circular saw.
All right, let's get through this real quick, and then we will shoot the chit. Beliefs that drive the behavior of the placater. So this is what they believe when they're in this practicing behavior of being this survival placater. If I'm nice to people, they will like me. If I focus on someone else, the focus won't be on me, and that's good. If I take care of you, you won't leave me or reject me. And here's their response to the feeling. I must take care of others' feelings. Here's a little poem or something.
It could be something else. We don't know.
It's a haiku.
But I'm going to read it to you. She was my mother, bless her soul. I sometimes sit in the corner in the dark and recall my mother with a brown bottle in her hand or the sounds of clanking ice at 2 a.m. She calls me baby if she wanted another beer or a slut if she hadn't had enough. She'd make me cookies on Christmas before she'd get too drunk. Many nights she would fall asleep on the floor. I'd cover her with a blanket and put a pillow under her head. I'd awaken in the morning to the sound of her screaming. She wasn't an easy woman to please. Most of the time, we didn't get along. Sometimes I miss her and the loneliness. Jane. Well, now that you're depressed.
There's hope.
Way to open up, Jane. Good job.
Yeah, it's no joke, though, really. And if you felt that, if you were the placater in your family, maybe you kind of see this now. Maybe you're aware of this now. Just try to do something nice for yourself. You got to go spend life savings or nothing, but sometimes just put everybody else on pause. Focus on you. It's not a bad thing. To be selfish and take care of yourself is the best way you can take care of others. And next week, we will go into the acting out child. We still got 15 minutes to this stream. What should we talk about, y'all?
The Cartman Triangle.
The heck is that?
I don't know. That's Sean V.
Cartman Triangle.
Carpman.
The Cartman somersault.
You may need to explain that one, John. We are uneducated.
He's mentioned that a few times in meetings.
The Cartman. Well, I better Google it, obviously.
Hey, Google.
Yeah, when my parents got
Oh,
divorced.
the drama triangles.
That was me. I just wanted them all to be happy.
Really?
Like, I'll just be happy.
Ooh.
Huh. Let me do something real quick like here. I'm going to do something real quick.
Stand by.
That's good. I'm going to show everybody what
Where did it go?
what he's talking about, y'all. I think it's pretty cool.
Interesting. It's muy interesante.
Did it make it?
Nope, it did not make it. Son of a
Where did
turkey.
it go?
It turned into the link.
Oh, dumb.
It's all right. Watch this. Isn't there screen share?
Oh, right there.
Can't see
In the
with
middle.
my microphone. All right, so I'll just screen share it. Screw it. Check it out. Wow, look at that.
Zoom in.
Oh, creepy.
Whoa,
We're just matrixed.
that was cool. All right, so here is the drama triangle.
Mark.
What? So the Cartman drama triangle: rescuer, persecutor, victim. Basically sues the victim. Recur needs to feel important. Classic enabling behavior. Maintains victim status. Rescuing takes attention off own issues. Maintains motivation. Avoids confrontation. Own issues. Problem. Rescuers are too good to be true. Persecutor. Critical. Controlling. Blaming. Oppressive. Angry. Authoritarian. Enforces rules. Wow. And then the victim. Poor little me. The victim feels powerless, hopeless, and helpless and ashamed. Wow. Poor problem solving. You know what? Addiction is just crap. It sucks. It just hurts a lot. Damn.
That was very eloquent.
Thank you.
Wow. That's a good one. I'm gonna look that up. I'm gonna dive in that one.
Yeah, that's a good one to dive into.
I'm gonna
I bet
dive
it'd be-
into it.
We'll have you talk about it on the next show. Should we jump into these questions?
Hold on. I was going to show you what. Because I'm curious where Bob is too.
Oh, damn, where the hell is Bob?
Who's the princess?
Yeah, we definitely need to figure that out. He could be on another adventure. You remember last time he came back, lost weight, and he's been working, but he's doing good. I mean, it's not a bad thing.
Who's Bob?
And
Bob is awesome, dude.
who's the
What
young
about
lady
Bob?
that went away?
Baby steps.
Anyone spoke or write her?
Remind me.
Yeah, you're gonna have to tell me. A lot of people jump board from recovering addict. That's for sure. All right, so I got this cool thing. They're called pod decks, and it's basically a deck full of questions. You wonder how many of your addictions come together. Sometimes hereditary. Those hereditaries were the drama triangles fully in play. Wow. Yeah, we're definitely going to study that and bring it to the show.
Here, scroll
I wanna-
back up.
Oh, went to prison. Did she? I don't think she went yet. Huh?
Oh, what's her name?
Ashley.
Ashley. She relapsed.
She did, but then she
This
got
one?
back on the
Yeah.
wagon. I'll reach out to her.
Ob says that
Kinda
the Cartman
curious.
triangle model the connection between personal relationships, power, and conflict, and the destructive and shifting roles people play. He defined 3 roles in conflict. Oh, okay. I like that.
That's awesome.
Explain American politics. Amuse me.
No.
Jerry
Moving on.
Springer was canceled a while ago.
Super entertaining,
We don't get into politics here. Ugh,
but it sure is fun to watch.
it is just stupid.
I have so many things that I'm not going to say.
If you like Trump, I'm going to talk crap on him. If you like Biden, I'm going to talk crap on him. They don't matter to me.
It's a circus.
All right, I'm going to ask a question. Let's answer this. Everybody in the chat, I want you to answer these questions too. Let's see.
No. Like this.
Oh, really? Let fate decide?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Fate has given us a question, y'all.
Brag to me about the best things going on in the past 30 days.
Wow.
Brag about the
best things going on in the past 30 days. Thanks, Christine. I'll do it. We'll just talk about recovery. We won't get into none of the other issues.
Hammocks.
Yeah, that's the best thing in the last 30 days for Felice.
I got these dudes to buy hammocks.
One of the best things.
I didn't break a bone.
You about I was over 3 days.
Link says he didn't break a bone, which that is for Link a good thing if you guys know his story. Hey, Jenny, welcome.
Saturday morning workouts. I do enjoy those.
Oh, those are bad. Those are badass. Man,
Burpees.
I don't have enough time to talk
Burpees.
about that one. Things that are going on in here at Recovering Addicts, Solar, the online course we're putting together, hammocks, Jake and I's new adventure and our vision for video. Oh, man. I don't even. Teeter's muscle.
What?
Teeter's flex that muscle again, Teeter. Yeah, I'm mute,
no
brother.
audio. Absolutely no audio.
Yeah, and we cannot forget Teeter's fundraiser.
Yeah, the
obviously.
fundraiser.
Oh, fundraiser.
Oh, I wanted a massage. My back.
Only if I can reach over the screen.
Yes, there you go.
Nobody's doing it.
Okay.
We ain't got nobody saying anything about the last 30 in the chat yet. Calling you out. Like I can see it. Hey baby. See this guy right here.
Claiborne re-upped his Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, good job.
We're going to bed. Just was it even ever cold?
No.
like what is winter in Australia? Is it like a balmy 72 degrees?
I think it gets down to 60.
62. That's short weather.
Yeah, shorts and
Hi.
beautiful.
Tell me where you want your tickets to go, or I'm picking the basket.
What?
I need Sky to tell me where she wants her tickets to go, or I'm going to pick her basket.
Sky?
She just woke up, so
Sky, Teeter has a question for you. Where do you want your tickets to go? What basket? Team what?
I got your tickets right there.
Those are Sky's tickets. So, Sky, do you want Team LT, Team Felice, Team Millie, or Team Link?
you know, if you had a nice cozy for that nap you just took, you'd be real comfortable.
And maybe you need Felice's coffee to wake you up so you can
Team
pay attention
Millie.
to the show. Sky. Oh, I love it. Look at that. That's cool. Another cool thing is, you know that Recovering Addict is a legit nonprofit, right? Teeter is coming to the board meeting tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, let me know what time that is.
Here's our second question.
She said, "Oh, help me out."
Ooh, that's a good one.
If you could ask one person one question and they had to answer it truthfully, who and what would you ask? That is a really
Good job.
I ask people questions all
Noel,
the
good
time.
job. If I could ask one person one question and they had to answer truthfully, who and what would you ask?
I ask everybody all the questions I want.
I know, but I would want to know something from Elon Musk or
Tusk. Elon Tusk.
From Elon, I would love to speak to him. Oh man, is this dead or alive?
Neil deGrasse. Anyone. It doesn't matter.
Neil deGrasse.
Neil
yeah,
deGrasse
he's
Tyson.
overrated.
Albert Einstein. Stephen Hawkins before the voice box.
What would you ask him?
How many
Steven?
tickets does she have, Teeter?
Stephen?
Please
Hawkins?
pick for me.
You already, why did you do
He
that?
was counting them. And
Oh, my bad.
Count
Team
again.
family.
Sorry about that.
5? She
Team
wants
family.
one in each basket. That's what she wants.
One in each? All right.
One in each.
Continue to spread that love.
yes.
Miriam Owerg, what's going on?
Watching from where? South Africa?
South Africa. I
That's
love
so
it.
cool.
So glad you're here. Let us know how you found us, and let us know if you're in sobriety. Obviously, you're interested in recovery somehow. Let us know if you have like a clean date. Let us get to know you for a second. Appreciate you watching.
Hey, let's
So
get an introduction.
awesome.
Winter is lowest at 45 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh my gosh, I'm wearing flip flops and a hoodie.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a tank top.
That's what Hobbs would
I have
wear.
fur.
Me too. Carla says, since August 1st, I have stayed sober through my guy having MRSA, a lung infection, codeine, broken ribs, and loss of ability to walk. He's surviving and on the mend, and I am still sane. Yes, good job.
Girl. Sounds like you're working your program.
Yeah, way to tackle a difficult situation and continue working your program.
Round of applause.
That last question, don't we like not the last question, the one before, like the 30 days one. We talk about that like frequently. Like that's an ongoing thing.
That's a gratitude question.
Yeah.
What are you grateful for, huh?
Stephen Hawking's. I would ask him to explain his mind.
Good night, Lish.
And then I would sit down with a tall cup of coffee and then just listen.
There are people like that I used to love. So I used to work in the F-22s, right? The baddest weapon system in the world. And there was an engineer from Boeing that worked on at the engineer side of the F-22s. And he was in a wheelchair and the battery died.
We're still here.
I just got to... Let me fix the battery real quick.
Peter, you're muted, but you're in charge.
Teeter, our battery's dead.
Well, I guess I'm going to take over the show now.
The Teeter Show.
Welcome to AA with Teeter time. Let's go.
Right there.
Teeter time round 2. Here we go.
Jake is on it. He is under the hood working on the car as we are doing 75 miles an hour, flying down the road. We should be back here in like 5 seconds. 4,
3, 2, 1.
And
Go.
folks, we are back.
Peekaboo. You found us.
Jake to say today. Yay.
Life story, Teeter, and go.
I feel like I already told my damn life story on this channel before.
A couple times, really. So I would go into this engineer. He was in a wheelchair and one of the most brilliant dudes I've ever come across in my entire life. And I would just purposely go into his office to ask a question and then just sit there and listen. Dude was amazing. Engineer on the world's most advanced weapon system, the F-22 Raptor, right? He was a pilot. Like I said, remember, he's in a wheelchair. And his mind was just, dude, I love talking to this dude. And he was so down to earth and so loving and great. Oh, dude was awesome. I miss that guy.
On the topic of F-22 flying, so you know how I was in the hospital for a really long time? Randy drove by me. So I was in the hospital for a really long time. Randy drove by me one night and said, you know what, Link? Since you were by the hospital people for a really long time, that would be a really good job for you.
I think you should work in a hospital. That'd be awesome.
That would be a good job for you. You're an awesome caregiver.
Uh-oh. What'd you say to Big Hump? He wants you out of here.
He can't take you seriously in that hat.
I'm winning now, so I don't want to hear it. Winning.
We'll do this to Teeter. We'll make him tiny. We can call him Tiny Teeter. Surfing Facebook looking for encouragement. I'm in recovery every day. Awesome. I do have social anxiety, so it just takes me some time. Yeah, baby steps. We're glad you're here. The fact that you're actually putting your name out there, that's actually a pretty big step. What's your sobriety day, and what was your DOC, drug of choice?
We are currently 24.
Thanks.
27 and 19.
Tiny Teeter. We need to put him like in a hamster wheel of some sort.
Yes.
In the little corner. He just can sit there and look like he's running. That would be awesome.
Anyway, we're 27 to 19. We're winning.
Terrible news.
You hear that, Big Hump?
What about a green
Jenny.
screen?
I got one.
Like behind him.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's up to him.
There's my sponsor right here.
I have a green screen. Awesome. Well, we're gonna wait for Elena to put some stuff on there so we can keep chit chatting. We want to pull out another question.
Christine's got a good
Bang.
comment in like 2 seconds.
Oh, let's see from Christine. Go ahead and ask
Nine.
that question, brother.
8.
What are you most excited about right now? I've already read this card.
Right now?
Right now.
I'm right this very moment.
I don't know. It says right now.
What am I most excited about right now? Is right now.
Broncos winning.
This moment.
This moment.
This moment.
No, this one.
No, this one.
This one.
Because we're winning.
Because this is the only moment we have. The only moment.
Yeah, Sean.
He is on here, but has 60 days sober. Christine's trying to stay out of his program. It's not easy since I eat, sleep, and breathe recovery. I have issues.
You're like, you're doing it wrong. I can feel that. I hear that 100%.
He's got to learn all his own lessons.
Oh,
That's so great. Please join our Discord group. Yes, I'll put the link again. Elena says cocaine, fall of 2007.
wow. That's a big sobriety date. Over a decade. Clean. Good job.
13 years.
And that's back when, yeah, good job, man. Very good job. Congrats to Sean. Thanks, Elena. We recover better together. Join us in our, get to know us in the private Facebook group and then jump into that Discord, get to know us. That's all we do is talk recovery. A lot of people talk smack in the Discord with memes and football and stuff like that. But
And we have a meme battle room.
we try
Welcome
to have
Thunderdome.
fun in recovery. You got to relearn how to have fun. We try to have fun.
You know, but it's like connection is the opposite of addiction.
Yeah.
So all of those rooms, arts, photos, nature, the meme battle room, it's creating those stronger bonds, those connections with people. Like, I don't know. I really enjoy running my mouth to Mark. I really enjoy that.
Big hump.
Big hump. That's a ticket, brother.
Hey, Soupy. I didn't tell you hi, but I did see you jump in here.
PJ's iced tea and sleep. That's what Carla's loving right now.
Nope, not a glum lot. That's for sure.
Thank you, Big Hump.
Oh,
Hashtag, where do you want that ticket? We are not a glum lot. Yeah, amen. We might, our personalities are amazing.
just Mark right there. I'm going to have to private message you the most tasty memes. that I
Shots fired.
have.
Duck, people, duck.
Petey, it was a good plug to put my link in, so thank you.
Awesome, brother. Big Hump, there's a ticket for you right there. Teeter's got you. Tiny Teeter's got you.
He said he's going with LT.
Yes. See?
It is
Because
a
Big
good
Hump
bet.
wants to work his recovery. I don't know what all y'all are trying to do.
They're trying to have
I
energy.
consider myself one of the guys, I guess you could say. Y'all have made me laugh. Needed it tonight. Good. I'm glad. 100%. We are here every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday night. We have a Zoom meeting Monday through Friday at 6. You can find that in the private Facebook group and Discord. I host one Saturdays at 3. And on Sundays at 6 is our spiritual one where we hash it out maturely about where the heck this world come from and what are higher powers and all that. Well, I guess you could say we talk about religion, but it's pretty good.
Yes.
From what I know of Jake already and what I
Yes.
know of Merck already, I imagine you guys have memes that are highly inappropriate.
Sesame Street memes are the best.
Soupy's a meme farmer.
I was raised on the streets.
Hey, you got pick favorites. Who'd I pick?
I don't know.
Oh, that's funny. All right, y'all. That is the end of the show, but this show ain't over until we say the Serenity Prayer.
Aubrey's going to go make an in-your-face video in his garage.
All right. Who are we not?
God.
Grant us
Ready to pray,
things
to
that
accept
we
the
cannot
things that
change.
cannot change,
Courage to change the
grace
things
to
we can.
change the
And
things
the
we can,
wisdom to know the
wisdom to know
difference.
the difference. Amen.
And
Oh, sorry, John. Dang it. Sometimes I forget to do that. We recover
Jesus,
together by
John.
staying sane, strong, and staying sober. You're worth it. Good night, family. Love you all.
Night,
Thank you,
Grandma
Mom.
G.
Amen. Big hump. Peace to you. Don't forget to hit that like button
Amen.
on the way out the door, please.
Amen.
And remember, we will be back Sunday. We're going to go through the kid that acts out in this book, and who knows what's going to happen. We're just gonna have another great
linked.
streamlet. But until then, do not put yourself in a high-risk situation. Stay strong, work your program, and remember, we recover
Together.